What's going on, guys? It's CodyBPyrotechnics, and today we're going to be testing different sizes of girandolas. All right, so take a look at all these different sizes of girandolas. And they're not just girandolas. Some of them are actually inside of the firework cake. And we even have two 500-gram cakes, a 350-gram. We don't have any 200-gram girandola cakes. That would actually be really cool. Right here, this thing is just a single girandola. And then I brought some other stuff out here too. So I think these are very similar to girandolas. They just don't whistle when they go up into the air. We've got 1 and 2 of the drone swarm by Dominator Fireworks. We're gonna be setting those off with the girandolas. And then we have 2 packages of the Fantasy here by Winda Fireworks. They're calling it a unique jellyfish effect. So inside of this, there is essentially 10 of these. And what's cool is, you're probably looking at this and thinking they're pieces, right? But they're actually all fused together. So you just light one fuse and all 10 of them go up into the air. The single girandola is right here. So if you guys were confused, this is what a girandola looks like when you take it out. You'll notice all this crazy fusing here at the bottom. That is like hyper quick fuse to get every one of these rocket engines to simultaneously ignite. And then it spins so fast that it actually takes off into the air. These things also go super far. You guys see where that tractor is down there? Well, we actually had one of these once that we lit off standing about right here and found it the next day over by that tractor. Pretty crazy stuff. Okay, so this is obviously the singular girandola here. It's called Take Me to Your Leader by Winda Fireworks. And you pull it out and this is the launch pad. And then you take your girandola like this, put it on this wooden dowel so it can spin and fly up into the air. They do include instructions here, but it's pretty straightforward. You just gotta make sure it looks like that. Also, let's not forget, this is a 2-stage girandola. Okay, this one here is a 500-gram girandola called Look Up by Girandola Fireworks. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but take a look at this thing inside here. So once the cake is done firing all the shots, it's gonna send that girandola up into the air. And then similar to that one, but smaller, we've got the Space J. That's kind of cool. It's also by Girandola Fireworks. There's your performance dragon eggs. That's kind of unique. Looking forward to seeing what that does. And lastly, for the large cake girandolas, we've got the UFO Encounter, 22 shots with a UFO finale. So yeah, sometimes these are just called UFOs. I like to call them girandolas though. So yeah, this is a pretty good lineup. I actually haven't tested any of these. The only exception being this up, and away. And I guess I have lit off Take Me to Your Leader before. Let's take it over here. So just like the Take Me to Your Leader, you take this out, and then it comes with a launching base that looks like that. And then you take your girandola and line that up with the plastic dowel, and boom, it should spin up into the air. Pretty cool. These are up, and away by Hero Pyro. And as you can see, I did get an entire case of them. All right, so girandolas, probably one of my favorite fireworks to ever come out besides like strobe rockets. I really just love how these things are unique, and they've really taken off in the past few years, which means this is actually one of the more popular firework types on the internet. You see videos on girandolas all the time on like TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. So yeah, this is definitely one of the most popular fireworks in 2025. Now, if you guys would like to purchase any of the girandolas you're looking at in this video, I did actually purchase all these from fireworksplus.com. This is a company that I've been ordering from since like 2021. And what's nice about that is like, look, I was able to buy just one of these. I don't want a case of them. A case is like 2-1, but I just need to see one of them for the video, right? So what this website enables you to do is just buy fireworks by the piece instead of by the case. So this over here is a case of fireworks, and inside, there's 12. Let's actually just show you, because this is the first time I've had an example of this out here. So this is what the inside of a case looks like. You got all your fireworks in there. Most online fireworks stores actually force you into purchasing this way, and they do not allow you to piece things out and buy by the unit. So that's what I like about Fireworks Plus. They just make it really easy. When I did place this order, I got it in like 4 days. Now I can't guarantee that shipping for you guys, obviously, but it does arrive pretty quick. And I do have a coupon code with this company too. If you want to use it at checkout, I don't make anything on it, but it's CodyBPyrotechnics, and that'll get you 10% off your whole order. If you guys like girandolas as much as I do, consider checking out this website, maybe picking up something like this for your 4th of July show. All right, enough blab. I'm gonna quick fuse all of these things together. So that's kind of a surprise I was waiting to tell you guys. There's 12 girandolas in here. They're all getting quick fused together. I've never done this many girandolas all at once, It's probably gonna be one of the loudest things I've ever done on the channel. One thing that's really cool about Fireworks Plus is every order comes with this. Now, they do this just kind of for fun, and they definitely do not have to incorporate this in every order, but they choose to. And this is something I always appreciate. It's called the Poor Man's Assortment. Absolutely perfect name for this. Inside you get 5 free fireworks. Let's just open this up and show you what all comes inside. This is one of my favorite things that they do. Check it out. Black snakes, that's the real good stuff. You get a silvery fountain, which is new. The old Poor Man's Assortment never used to have this in it. You get a box of these Snap Pops here, 20 in total, a ground bloom flower, and one of these champagne party poppers, which we'll demonstrate. Happy 4th of July. Absolutely epic. It's Girandola time, but before we see this awesomeness, we gotta take a look at these things. This is Drone Swarm by Dominator Fireworks, 2 at once. Wait till you see this. Whoa. Pretty cool. Now here goes the Fantasy by Winda. I don't know what to film, the ground or the air. Oh yeah, we're definitely filming in the air. Look at this, coming right over me. All right, it's time for the first Girandola cake. This is Space J. This one has one of the smaller Girandolas in it, but I'm assuming it's still gonna be super loud. Wow. This is actually a great cake! My God. All right, here goes just a Girandola. This is Take Me to Your Leader. Should be insane. Two-stage. Wow. Real nice pop to it. UFO Encounter. This is another cake one. Oh God, here it comes. Here it comes. There it is. Jeez. Wow. This one is called Look Up. Same style as that last one. Whoa, that is loud. I didn't expect it to be this loud. That's like the good stuff right there. Man. Whoa. Look at that. That was crazy. Well, here goes nothing. This is gonna be one of the loudest things I've ever done. Here we go. Watch that quick fuse. It's just gonna rip. Holy crap. I don't think they all went. There we go. Wow. We got one left. I'm thinking there's still several over there. The quick fuse didn't work, dang it. Yeah, so there's actually 4 here that didn't go off. Here goes 2 more. Dang it. Last 2. Really wish that would have worked out. They're still really nice. Fireworksplus.com, folks. They got the booms.